Today I'm going to talk about 5 perfumes from a brand that you haven't heard before. It's called as Mohd Al Qamar, and there are 3 perfumes which are my favorite from these 5. Fourth one is a summer breeze. The 5th one is only for oud lovers. So let's get started. What's up guys, this is Yasser. Welcome back to my channel. You're watching Yasser's Fit Frack. Today I'm going to talk about 5 perfumes from a brand called Mohd Al Qamar. They have been into fragrance selling for many years, almost 7 years now, and their blends are really good. Before I go into the perfume details, let me quickly show you the presentation box. The presentation box is actually good. Their perfumes start from the range of 1000 rupees until 1999, okay, which I personally feel is decently priced for the quality that they have maintained in their blends. The quality includes the refinement as well as the performance, the projection and lasting. So let's have a look at the presentation box. This is how their presentation box look like, and the bottle sits here. They are 50 ml and the bottles look this way. Very decent, neat finish, decent cap, nothing fancy, nothing extraordinary, very decent cap, but very neat finish with this kind of labeling. The only drawback that I've seen is currently they do not stick the name of the perfume on the bottle, which I've already given the feedback, because they give this kind of name label inside the box, and they've already told me that they are going to stick the name label as well on the bottle. Okay, so currently they do not have it, but in case you're ordering it, you can let them know that you want the name label on the bottle as well, because what I have done is I've torn those cards with the names and I have stuck it at the base of the bottle, because I feel when I have too many perfumes it's easier to remember the names. Okay, so that's about the presentation box, and I'll quickly show how the sprayers are. Very decent sprayer. Now to talk about the perfume, my most favorite one from these 5, most favorite one is called as Valley of Aroma, and that is this particular perfume. Okay, this is inspired by GISSAH Imperial Valley, which is the most popular selling perfume from the brand GISSAH these days. From last 3 to 4 months, GISSAH Imperial Valley is getting very popular, and it is being cloned from many brands these days, because GISSAH Imperial Valley has blown the market from the Middle Eastern blends. And GISSAH, if you guys are not aware, is a Kuwaiti brand, and Mohd Al also has made an inspired version of that, which is called as Latani, and I've already reviewed this one. Smells very rich guys. This is inspired by GISSAH Imperial Valley, but it's not exactly the same, because from this I get a lavender feel in the opening, which is not really the case when it comes to GISSAH Imperial Valley, and I don't get that lavender feel here in this one as well. This is called as Valley of Aroma. It's a beautiful blend, costs only 1000 rupees for a 50 ml, and I must say that this is the best inspired version of GISSAH Imperial Valley that I've tried, because I also tried it from Perfume Depot, if I remember. I'll definitely say that it's good for what price it sells for. It's for about 700 bucks, but if you care about quality and performance, I would say simply go with this one, because this is just 300 rupees more, with a nice neat bottle, better performance, better quality. Okay, definitely check this one out. Beautifully done. Now in case you do not know how GISSAH Imperial Valley smells like, it opens up with a nice beautiful bergamot along with woody and peppery opening, and then in the dry down you get leather, a touch of amber, musk and vetiver. Beautifully done guys. Now the difference between this and Mohd Al Latani, I get a lavender feel in the opening, which goes on till 2 hours. Now I don't get that lavender feel here, so I believe this is more close towards GISSAH Imperial Valley. Beautifully blended, very appealing to the nose, goes easily for cooler weathers. Do not try it in the high summers, because this kind of blends smell really nice and appealing in the cooler weathers. Definitely highly recommended, my number 1 favorite in this particular list from all the 5 that I have tried, and I would definitely call this as the best clone that I've tried till date of GISSAH Imperial Valley, barring Mohd Al Latani. Okay, this is highly priced because this costs around 4,500 for 100 ml, I believe. It's an 80 ml, This is 50 ml for 1,000 bucks. Definitely worth the price if you're looking for quality. Performance, brilliant. 3 hours of projection and 12 hours of lasting. Okay. My number one favorite is Valley of Aroma. Now comes my second favorite. And the reason it is my second favorite is because I've never smelled a natural vetiver or natural khus in a spray form from any brand that smells as good as this one. Okay. Totally raw green. It has that nice green leafy aroma. Beautifully done. Nothing smells artificial here. Even if you compare Guerlain's vetiver, it does have that slight synthetic feel, and that doesn't look like pure natural to me. Okay. Though it is one of the best you can get from the designer brands if you like raw vetiver, I would say if you like Indian khus, that green khus, this is it, guys. I've never smelled any khus fragrance that smells as natural as this one. I don't sense any sort of artificial feel here. You will definitely believe me if you have already tried the oil version of natural khus from any popular brand. This smells exactly the same, just that they have added ethanol so that it is in the spray form. Very smooth, green, natural, beautiful scent for the summers. If you are a khus lover. Now, khus is not everybody's favorite. My brother is crazy about khus. He himself has different varieties of khus, and I started liking khus after him. Smelling it on him almost every day, I started getting addicted to it. And nowadays, even I love khus perfume. So I'm definitely going to try this in the summers when I'm alone. I don't wear khus fragrances to office because people might feel a little odd, those who are not used to this traditional others, but I love wearing them when I'm alone or at home or when I just go for grocery shopping and stuff. It's a beautiful feel, guys. Very natural smelling, green, smooth, leafy sort of a smell, and the lid dry down has that soft woody texture. Next one at number 3 is called Golden Oud. Okay, now this is inspired by Ibrahim Qureshi's Blue Oud, which is now getting very popular because of Perfume Guru. Now if you want a very reasonable inspired version of that, I would definitely recommend this one because this also costs around 1,200. In case I have missed to mention the price, this is for 1,000 rupees for this price. Absolutely banger. In case I have missed to mention the performance, now this is a natural khus, guys. Do not expect any beast mode character from this. It will project for about 1.5 hours and give you lasting about 6 to 7 hours. Natural khus, that's what it is. Of course, some natural khus oil version can give you better lasting for about 12 hours as well. I have experienced that, but this is a spray form mixed with ethanol. With aging, it will definitely give you better lasting, but as of now, it gave me around 6 to 7 hours with 1.5 hour of projection. Now, for those who love natural khus, remember it's for your personal feeling and it is not to impress others. Okay. Now coming back to Golden Oud, a beautiful oud fragrance. Of course, you will get reminded of Louis Vuitton Ombre Nomade, but there are differences. Now, Louis Vuitton Ombre Nomade has that raspberry touch to it. This does not have that. So it does not give you that sweetness of raspberry. It starts off with a nice woody masculine oud with a touch of smokiness, a bit of that tobacco feel, and then comes that leather, amber and patchouli in the base. Beautifully done. This is a macho man's fragrance, guys. Definitely for the winters, not for the summers. For those who love very masculine woody fragrance, 100% must try because this is the beast among all the 5. It gave me 15 hours of lasting with 3 to 3.5 hours of projection. Beast mode. Blue Oud's inspired version on a budget just for rupees 1,200 for a 50 ml. Definitely check this one out if you love masculine oud fragrance without that skankiness and animalic feel. Okay, definitely check this one out. Very, very beautifully done and a beast mode for the cooler weathers. Now coming to the 4th one. Now this is not my personal favorite, but I'll tell you, majority of Indians will love this for the summers because this is a beast mode for the summers. It's called as Royal Black. Okay, a very powerful minty patchouli sort of opening, very sharp in the opening, and that's why I don't love it. I love this after 6 hours because that's when it gets very, very smooth. That means for the first 3 to 4 hours it is very loud and powerful and definitely a beast mode fragrance for the summers. Royal Black, you definitely have to check this one out if you love strong mint patchouli sort of fragrance. In the opening, you will also feel some bit of bergamot, some bit of nutmeggy spices, some bit of aldehyde and pepper as well. Okay, this is a beast mode for the summers, guys. You have to trust me. The first 3 hours, it's so powerful. Definitely suits outdoors in Indian climate, which is very hot in the summers. I will definitely recommend this one in my upcoming videos for Summer Beast as well. I've already done that video. I'm sorry, this just came after that. Otherwise, I would have listed this one as well in the Summer Beast. But for those who want and are looking for Summer Beast fragrances, definitely check this one out. But this costs only around $1,000, and for $1,000 you're getting a beast mode for the summers. Okay, like I said, I love this after 6 hours because it gets very smooth after that. And it gave me a lasting of 9 to 10 hours. But surprisingly, in the 14th and 15th hour, I was able to get whiffs of it here and there. But it was too light, so I do not want to count on that and tell you that it lasts for 15 hours. You can definitely expect it for 9 to 10 hours. But if you have a very sensitive, sharp nose, you can still sense the smell for 14 to 15 hours. And that is where I love this fragrance the most, because it has that beautiful musky woody texture in a very airy way after 10 hours, and that's my favorite spot, guys. That's my favorite spot. Okay, for those who care about beast performance for the summers, Royal Black is your choice. Now, coming to the last one, this is my least favorite from the 5, and that is only because it's a pure oud fragrance. The name is 1453 Oud. Okay, now this is my least favorite from the 5 because the opening has some sort of this artificial oud created. Of course, it has that natural feel in the base. Okay, now when I say the base has the natural feel, I can even compare it with Ajmal Oud Ether. Okay, it smells as natural as this one from Ajmal in the base. Now when I say base note, I'm talking about the smell that comes after 6 hours. Now the first 2 to 3 hours has that artificial oud feel, which I'm not a big fan of, because I love natural oud. Something like this, though it is skanky, animalic, leathery, off-putting to many people's nose, but it smells natural with that beautiful resinous feel. Now this does not have that resinous natural feel in the opening, and that's why I was not very impressed with the opening of this one. I've already given the feedback to the seller. He said he'll try to make it better in the opening, but the dry down of this one after 6 hours is just like the dry down of this beautiful natural oud attar from Ajmal. Okay, so this one is only for oud lovers. If you can bear that artificial skankiness of oud in the opening, you can definitely try this one, because the dry down if this one is definitely beautiful. This is a little expensive. Again, 50 ml costs around 1,999. But for those who love oud, which gives that natural feel, at least in the dry down, you will understand why the price is 1,999. Again, the performance is brilliant. 2-3 hours of projection and 11-12 hours of lasting is what I got with that one. So those were the 5. 3 are highly recommended. 1 is a beast mode for the summers, if you remember. That's Royal Black. The other 3 are my favorite. Now they have also sent some samples which are 2 ml. So I'll quickly give you a short review of that. One is Whistle the Hub. Now in the opening, it does not smell like Whistle the Hub. It takes about 15 minutes and then it gets about 80 to 85% similar to Whistle the Hub. In case you do not know what Whistle or how Whistle the Hub looks like, this is how Ajmal Whistle the Hub is. 80 to 85% similar after 15 minutes. Okay. Then there is Ajmer Oud Desire, which is a very strong, powerful saffron fragrance. I have sprayed it here. Very strong, powerful saffron fragrance. Definitely for the cooler weathers. A typical Friday prayer type of fragrance, because majority of the people in India, at least from what I have experienced, they wear saffron ethers, artificial saffron ethers for Friday prayers, and that reminds me of that. Then comes Bidun Esam, which is an inspired version of Ahmad Al Maribi. Okay, I have sprayed it in my other t-shirt. Kind of 70-75% similar. Then comes Tobacco Oud, I wouldn't say it's very close to the original because the original has a very skanky oud. This does not have that. This is more easier to wear. Okay. Then comes Merch. Now Merch also for the first 10 minutes it's not that close, but after 10 minutes it'll definitely remind you of Ahmad Al-Maghribi's Merch. In case you do not know, I'm talking about this one, my most favorite from Ahmad Al-Maghribi. This goes about 85% similar after 15 minutes, but the floral elements are a little too strong, very overpowering floral elements compared to this one. This has a better quality of oud. I don't sense that here, but otherwise for the price, I'm not sure what the price is for 50 ml, but I'm definitely sure it's lesser than this one because this is around 3,500 for a 60 ml. I'm sure this has to be under 2,000 for sure. You can check with the seller directly. I'll give you his contact in the video description box and on the screen as well. In case you're interested in buying any of these, you can definitely contact him. That's about it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know in case you've tried these. Comment down in the comment section. See you next time soon. Keep sharing the videos. Cheers.